Caution flag. There's no doubt about it. Watch Michael Walters when he comes off the corner. No, please. Let's go in the pits. Let's get some tires on this thing.
Loading up the car number 44 of Tony Stewart. That's what brought out the most recent caution. Heavy damage on the back of his Shell Pontiac.
Let's try Earnhardt Jr. again. Dale Earnhardt Jr., this has been a Parsed Up to ESPN. You got me?
Yeah, you read me?
Yes, sir. Well, how was the car? Is it still okay?
That second set of tires is a little bit looser than the first set, but we ain't got that many laps to go, so I believe we said it'll be fine. That 12 car ran me a little bit hard, and I believe that loosened up the car a little bit. But AC-Delco Chevrolet, she hung in there, and we held on to the lead to the next caution.
Did the caution flag come in a good time for you? Did you need that caution flag?
Yeah, I was informed by my crew chief, Tony Uri, that we were going to run out of gas about 4 to go, that we needed it pretty bad. But if we hadn't run out of gas, I wouldn't have bothered seeing it go green flag.
Well, good luck to you the rest of the way, Dale.
All right, I appreciate it. Hope everybody's enjoying it.
We know he is, don't we?
Oh, he's having a great time. What a nice young man. Incredible maturity. There's Tony Uri Sr. Young man has been with Dale and Teresa Earnhardt. Teresa Earnhardt is the car owner listed on this car number 3. This car, by the way, is the same car that Steve Park drove to victory in this race a year ago. So they dominated that night, were awfully good. And now Little E trying to hang on and dominate the night in the Autolite Platinum 250. We'll be back with more green flag racing action at the conclusion here at Richmond.
Whose car does Dale own?
What's that?
Which one of the cars is he on? The Winston Cup, the truck, or the book?
He owns the Winston Cup. Doesn't he own the Winston Cup?
The Winston Cup car.
I think that's his Winston Cup too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I see what you're asking now. I didn't understand what you're asking. It didn't hit me, Benny. Just smacked me.
Well, which one? I mean, he owns the Winston Cup car?
That's what I thought.
I think that's in his name.
That's in his name.
Yeah. The truck and
closing billboards.
And this car is in
Teresa's, I think.
Okay. All right.
I thought one of them. I just didn't know which one it was.
Daytona USA.
But they're from North Carolina, so she owns everything. So. You know how that is.
It's good to know. Yeah. Our Speed Road coverage of this short track slugfest Busch Grand National style is being brought to you by Daytona USA, the ultimate motorsports attraction. By the more than 2,500 AutoZone stores across America. AutoZone, the best parts in auto parts. And by Quaker State for protection beyond 3,000 miles under any driving conditions. Perfect timing, getting set to go green.
Go, 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 go.
See David Green, the Stanley Pontiac, in second place. He was running 15th when this caution flag came out, and then moved up to second spot. And now we see Todd Bodine and David Green both trying to get by Hermes Sadler, and David Green is going to lose a couple of spots.
Look at Matt Kenseth down on the inside of Todd Bodine. He's second in the points, 115 back when it came in tonight. The guy he's got to catch is that 3 car. He is still side by side with Bodine for second spot. Little Lee's got to be loving this. If you guys go ahead and burn your tires off, I'm just going to sit up here and ride, and by the time one of you decides to beat the other one, you're not going to have any tires left to catch me.
He's got to be loving it because already he's a second ahead of these guys. And here's Spencer. Now, what's he going to try? He's going to have to try to help Bodine get by on the outside. Man, oh man. You're supposed to lean from the inside out, not the outside in. But Spencer's got that good run on the outside. And he'll take that third spot away from Kenseth. Now Todd Bodine finally shakes out of this. He's a second and a half behind Dale Earnhardt Jr.
There's Andy Santerre in the car number 47. He is being shown back in 11th spot as you watch this side-by-side battle for second position. Let's check in with Bill Weber.
And Santerre trying to move through the field. Remember, he has that clutch problem, so he is slow on restarts. They chopped 2 seconds off their pit stop that time. They also made a track bar adjustment to try and loosen up the car a little bit.
Less than 50 laps to go here at Richmond International Raceway. There's Andy Santerre. And as you heard Bill say, they made a track bar adjustment to loosen it up so they can get the car a little bit freer here in these final laps.
Elliott Sadler on the outside, Glenn Allen, and also Kevin LePage. Santerre will finally clear Elliott Sadler and take over that spot. That moves him up to the 10th position. Kevin LePage currently is running back in the 13th position. As Glenn Allen drives on the inside of Elliott Sadler, trying to take the spot away. That would be for the 11th spot.
And Benny, as you watch this battle, I have got to give a call to Elton Sawyer. He is back in his race car and back on the racetrack. I mean, if there's a never say die attitude, this team has got it tonight, the 38 car.
Yeah, the car ought to be in the junkyard still on the racetrack. There's some heavy contact with the outside retaining wall. It's like Glenn Allen, and we look at Matt Kenseth. Drive to the inside, dive to the inside of Todd Bodine. That's a battle for third, and Kenseth will take it away.
Kenseth rubbed on him just a little bit there because he, just as they started up off the corner, you saw just a little bit of smoke where he got up into it. But Kenseth had the fastest car through the middle of the corner for the last 5 or 6 laps.
All right, now let's take a look from the track gear car of Jeff Burton right on the back of that Slim Jim machine of Todd Bodine. That's the 5th place car looking ahead at 4th.
That's going to try it on the outside. That didn't work too good.
Jeff Burton started back in 22nd position and is just trying to hang on, trying to find a way around. Let's check in his pits with Ray.
Well, Doc, part of the reason why Jeff Burton didn't have a really great qualifying run is that car has not been on the racetrack since it won here back in the spring. I talked to crew chief Tommy Morgan, and he said, we didn't change a spring, a shock, or anything on that car. Wasn't that great in qualifying, but it's sure good in the race.
So they broke out the Windex and dusted it off and loaded it and brought it to Richmond. Having a pretty good night from 22nd starting spot. There's a look at Burton, started 22nd, currently in 5th spot. Hasn't led yet tonight, trying to look to the inside of Todd Bodine.
Oh, here he comes. He's got to run this time. Might be able to do something with Todd Bodine. I love these racetracks that have an outside lane. You see these cars run side by side. How do you like driving a car that has 2 distinct lanes? Or
until you get hung on the inside of somebody that you're faster than, then you hate it. I hate a 2-groove racetrack. But and that's a good example. You saw him get around him, but and get to the inside, but he needs a whole racetrack. But yeah, it's a lot better for the drivers. It's a lot better for the fans. It's a lot better for the people sitting at home to see people actually race. So many racetracks now are 1-groove racetracks. This takes racing back to what it was supposed to be.
When the Sawyer family built this racetrack, they took the old fairgrounds half-mile. Whoops.
Pulling 4, got a spin in 4. He's up against the wall. Caution's going to be out.
Contact, we're told, the 92 car of Jeff Green and the 6 car of Joe Bessie may have gotten together, but the 92 car indeed did spin, bringing out the 11th caution of the night. That's the record for cautions here in Busch competition in 29 races. We've just seen a record set, one you really don't want to set for caution flags.
There we see Jeff Green, the 92, go in the corner. Joe Bessie on the inside. Yeah, they go up, and Bessie gets in the side of the 92. A little bit of contact with nose to nose, and Jeff Green is nailing that gas. How come the right rear tire's not turning, Kyle?
He was standing in the gas wide open, and it slowed it down just enough, and then he just locked it up and let it slide up next to the wall. But if he hadn't been in the gas trying to drive it back away from the wall, he'd have hit pretty hard.
All right, there are 22 cars on the lead lap as we work at caution number 11. Got to wonder if anybody will come in or anybody has any tires left. Remember the rule in Busch Series competition, they're allowed 3 sets of tires under caution, and thus far no one has come in among the leaders. So we'll take a quick break and come back with a final laps of the NASCAR Busch Grand National Series Autolite Platinum 250 from Richmond International Raceway. Stay with us.
Can you show that replay again?
See, he just stands in it, and it levels off, and then he stops. So
yeah, but the rear tire doesn't seem like it's turned.
No, it was flying. And
it was turning, and then he
brakes.
just jammed on the brakes. Watch him when he does it. Watch him. He gets sideways. He gets hit. He gets out. He's still in the gas. Still in the gas.
Okay.
Boom. He just locks up all 4 of them. You see what I mean?
Gotcha.
He spun it, and what it did, it kind of leveled itself out. It quit going up towards, and it kind of leveled itself, and then he locked them, thinking he could keep it.
I mean, you can see they're locked because the front tires are locked.
Yeah, everything locked all of a sudden.
Down and just sliding.
I saw the right rear locked, and I saw all the smoke.
Yeah, everything was. At first, he was just standing in it. You know what I mean, trying to drive it away, and then he just.
I didn't see the right rear spinning when I first looked at it. 1 to go. Three sets of tires on the caution, including the set on the car. No, and they changed tires 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
They won't. So everybody should have a set of tires.
A lot of guys would probably have a set left, yeah. Back at Richmond International Raceway, getting set for the restart. Fans getting up on their feet.
Get ready. Get ready. Go, 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 go.
Well, if anybody has anything for anybody, now would be the time.
All right, Todd Bodine and the Slim Jim Chevy having a good night. Let's check with his pits and Bill Weber.
Well, they thought Todd Bodine might have something for Dale Earnhardt Jr., but not on this set of tires. He's very unhappy with the performance of the car on this set. They talked about coming in to change tires under that most recent caution, but they would have had to go all the way back 22nd on the lead lap, so they had to stay out.
All right, it's Earnhardt Jr., then Spencer, then Kenseth, then Bodine, then the guy you're riding with right now, Jeff Burton. That's the top 5.
Well, once again, Burton has a run. He drives in, lets it go up the racetrack, trying to get that 30 out of the gas. He does it. Now that was a classic short track move pass. And Dave Blaney has spent some money in the last couple laps. He's lost 3 or 4 spots. He was back in about 8th or 9th spot. Now he's back to 12th.
Blaney's still on course to get his best ever Busch Series finish. His previous best had been a 14th at Nashville and Milwaukee. Talking about the driver of the car number 93, the Amoco Ultimate Pontiac. Now there's 47, Santerre. He is in 9th spot. The 40 of LePage, that's the Channel Lock car, is in 10th. Right along with Kevin LePage and the Channel Lock onboard camera looking at Santerre in front of him. That's 9th and 10th.
pair goes up the hill. LePage tries getting under it, can't quite make it.